I'm really glad I did it. You grow as a person once you move somewhere else by yourself, just work with totally different people that speak another language, and yeah, I'm really glad.
The management is absolutely perfect, and they know what they're doing. They keep asking you about your well-being. This is the most important thing.
As they say, there is no silly questions. They are really very willing to teach you everything that you need. Just ask them.
There's a range of opportunities through our Learning and Development department where you can access different courses, different ways of working, either within our own services that we deliver those, but also with our local university and with other partners within our system. And we absolutely are committed to supporting all of you who want to come and join us to develop your careers with us and within the area that we're working. So when a nurse first arrives in the UK, we know you're really experienced and qualified in your own country, but we need to support you, and we do that. We fully fund it, full training programme to enable you to pass what we call the OSCE, which is the Nursing and Midwifery Council in England's registration process that you have to go through, an exam process. So we support you with lessons, with a whole training course, funding it, and then we fund you to go and do your OSCE training and to pass the exam.
For our international recruits, when you've already qualified as, for example, a physiotherapist, occupational therapist or podiatrist in your own country, in order to work in the UK, you need to be registered with the Health and Care Professions Council, so HCPC. And we can support people with their registration for that.
Professionally, I think I've grown quite a lot just because of gaining all these new skills.
All those techniques have helped me to evolve myself. I'm still evolving. Yeah, still learning from them a lot.
Sirona do help with my career progression. They literally channelized me saying, you can do it, rather than saying, can you do it?
Sirona offers a lot of flexible working opportunities for people. However, we work really carefully and specifically with individuals to try and meet their needs and their requirements and how they'd like to work. So whether that be condensed hours, part-time hours, there's opportunities of both night-time work, daytime work, over weekends, and a lot of different ways that those can work to fit in with the needs of the team, but also with needs of people that come and work with us and their families, to make it as easy as possible.
I only work night shifts, and I worked 3 nights in a row, and I've left with 4 days off so my husband could work. And when I say work balance, I can say that I can see my baby grow while I am working. So I can be a mom, I can be a wife, and I can be a nurse at the same time in that whole week.
When you come and work in the community, you're working in a variety of many settings. You're working with people in their own homes, on a one-to-one basis, which can be really, really rewarding. You're working with people in clinics, in general practice surgeries. You might be working in a rehabilitation unit. You might be working with public health colleagues, or you might be working with social care colleagues in children's centres or in community centres to deliver care for people and to enable them to live as normal a lives as possible and to stay within their normal lives whilst they're receiving the really important healthcare that they need.
That's one thing I love, just being able to work in different places at the same time. So it's not really just the same every day. You get to mix it up a little bit.
To me personally, says I see a lot of happy faces when I'm done with my therapy with them, because people usually love to be home rather than being in a lot of time in a hospital.
Yeah, I definitely feel that with the patients I see regularly, I build nice relationships with them and I give them a nice chat.
Sirona delivers fully funded NHS services, and that means that for our staff they get all the benefits of working for the NHS, and that includes the national pay structure where it's very transparent. You get the pay award, we support that, and there's a really clear sort of career structure within that from a financial point of view. Being
on a permanent contract, I think, gives me much more stability and freedom. than, for example, being self-employed. Since when you're self-employed, you have a lot of expenses that you just do not know when they're going to come, and here it's just more stable.
You would also have the opportunity to be part of the NHS pension scheme, and hopefully if you're looking to have a really long and fulfilled career here, then you will be looking to have a pension.
I was well fascinated with the pension scheme. They told me that it's a very good scheme from NHS because they are really helping, it's a long-term plan. It's not a short-term plan. We're not thinking of the short-term goal. We're thinking of a long-term goal that's really going to help me in future, or my family, my baby.
You get 27 holiday days plus bank holidays when you initially join Sirona, as we're an NHS service, and then after you've been here a little while you get even more holidays. And also if people do happen to be unwell, we do offer good sick leave packages as well for people coming who work in Sirona.
If you want to explore your full potential, do some really great valuable work, come and work with us in Sirona and work in a beautiful area with really great and friendly people, and take your career to the highest that you can take it. It will be one of the most positive, brilliant things you can do in your career.
And if you think you're capable, you can do it, please do it.
Don't be afraid to give a try, because it's all worth it. I didn't had any regret.